We continue with our live coverage of the TotalEnergies BWF World Championships 2022. We're at the Tokyo Metropolitan Gymnasium for quarter-final action. And here on court 1, we've seen 4 matches completed, all surprisingly straight games win, given we're at a stage where things get really close, but they have been close, even though they're straight game victories for all the seeded players. Coming up now, it's the women's doubles and another seeded clash between Supajirakul Taerattanachai, the 14 seeded ties, against Zhang and Zheng of China, the number 11 seeds. And so looking at this draw, 3 semi-final places confirmed, 1 from China, 1 from Japan, 1 from Korea. And we await the final space that will be fought out between Thailand and China. And we'll face Kim and Kong in the semis, the winner of this match. Well, this is probably the surprise quarterfinal of the draw, with Supajirakul and Taerattanachai, who are not a regular partnership, coming through the quarterfinals. Zhang and Zheng, a fairly new partnership, also coming through to the quarterfinals. So it's going to be an interesting watch, because this, unsurprisingly, is the first time they'll be meeting. The players walk onto court. And Pachita Supajirakul and Sapsiri Taerattanachai, who were playing up until last year, played at the World Championships last year in Huelva, and stopped playing together. And Supajirakul now plays women's doubles with Supisara Peosampran instead. Sapsiri Taerattanachai focusing on the mixed doubles. Unfortunately, her campaign in the mixed doubles ended yesterday. So this is her best chance at a medal this year. For Zhang Shuxian and Zheng Yu, they've come together at the start of this year. In fact, Zheng Yu used to play with Li Wenmei, and once Li Wenmei partnered up with Du Ye, Zheng Yu got partnered with Zhang Shuxian. Putida Supajirakul, 26 years of age, from Pitsanulok, Thailand. She's ranked 20th in the world with the Sapsiri Taerattanachai. They've gone up as high as number 9 when they used to be regular partners back in 2017. They haven't played, as I said, since last year's World Champs. And this will be their 5th appearance at a World Championship. That's an interesting stat there as well. But let's tell you that Sapsiri Taerattanachai is 30 years of age, from Udon Thani, Thailand. And so they played at the World Championships in 2014 and 2015, where they exited in the 2nd round. And then again in 2019 and 2021. So there was a little bit of a break there where the partnership broke up, and they came back together again at the end of 2018. So they beat the Stoeva sisters quite comfortably. That was a big surprising win for Supajirakul and Taerattanachai, if you want to call it that. 21-13, 21-12 in the 3rd round. And before that, another straight games win over France. But that went for quite some time, 56 minutes. But this has been a good showing for the Thais as they bid up for a place in the semi-finals. Zhang Shuxian, the younger of the two, 22 years of age. She's an up-and-coming player from China, ranked 13 in the world. That's the highest rank they're enjoying. They've had quite the year from Sichuan, China, with her partner Zheng Yu there, 26, from Shandong. They have a win-loss record of 23-10 this year. Won 4 of the last 5 matches. Last tournament was the Singapore Open, where they got to the final, but lost out to Rahayu and Ramadanti, who's also a new pairing in straight games. They also go to the final of this Malaysia Open and lost out to the same duo. Looking at their road to the quarterfinals, and it's been straight games victory all around. First Scotland, then Singapore, all under 40 minutes. So a solid performance from Zhang and Zheng so far at the World Championships. And they will certainly be up to the task at hand, and that is a semi-final place here. A first one for them. This is their debut as a pair, of course. Ballerina CM from India is the umpire, and she'll be joined by Stéphane Venet of France in the service judges chair. Zhang Yu did play in the World Championships in 2019 and 2021. She played with Li Wenmei that time, and both times exited in the third round. So this is new territory for every single player on the court right now here in the quarterfinals. Steen, are you surprised to see the two here at this stage, or were you expecting maybe
I'm
one
not
of them?
surprised to see the Chinese. I feel they've played at a high level. I didn't know what to expect from Sapsiree and Supajirakul, but I thought the Bulgarians looked really solid in the first game. I saw them
Ladies
but they
and
won
gentlemen,
easily yesterday.
on my right, Putija Supajirakul and Sapsiree Taerattanachai, Thailand. And on my left, Chang Su Chiang and Cheng Yu, China. Sapsiree Taerattanachai to serve to Cheng Yu. Love all. Play.
Sapsiree will serve to get this match underway. It'll be interesting to see what kind of mood Sapsiree Taerattanachai is in because of the upset yesterday.
Yeah, that was a big upset. The world champions, the reigning world champions, losing to Lamsfus and Lohal convincingly. They were not that close. Taerattanachai and Quarterfinals. Quarterfinals, who's incidentally the boyfriend of Supajirakul. They're quite open about it, so we can use it in our coverage.
We can talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, they really have had a breakthrough season here, Zhang and Zhang. Pretty much like, I think, Rahayu and Ramadanti, and these two have been the two women's doubles pair that have really stood out this season.
Yeah, I think the Indonesians take the first place in that, and Zhang and Zheng. From second in my book, but we can see that it is the physically strong women's doubles players that are prevailing in these playing conditions here in Tokyo. Yeah, the semi-final. Chen and Jia Yifan with perhaps the biggest smash in women's doubles up against Matsumoto, a tall Japanese player, and Nakahara, two-time former world champions. Just seen Kong Hee-young power her way through Matsuyama and Shida, and now we have two tall, powerful players on each side of the court here. A few forehand servers, Zhang Yu.
You don't see many of those. That was good play from Sapsiree at the net, opening up the court.
3-all.
Good mix of pace there from Zhang Yu.
And it's a little bit difficult to figure out whether it's Li Wenmei who's been paired up with Du Yue or Zhang Shushan who's been paired up with Zhang Yu. I mean, what came first? Which decision was made first? That's interesting, but because Zhang Shushan, she played a couple of tournaments early in the year with Jiang Siwei in mixed doubles.
Yes,
so
that's right.
To me, that's a sign that it's one of the featured players in the Chinese team, one of the upcoming players that they have faith in going forward.
She's 22 years of age, Zhang Shuxian. Yeah, that was a interesting decision that Team China made when they split up Zheng and Wang to try something different.
5-4.
Zhang Shuxian pairing with Jiang Siwei and Wu Shanhui with
Wang Yachong.
Yep.
Perhaps also, I've seen it happen before in the Chinese team. We saw when Cai Yun and Fu Haifeng won the Olympic gold, then they sort of showed up with different partners to sort of create some variation, so you're not always seeing the same face when you look to the side, and challenge your game so you're not stuck in the same patterns. But looks like it was a good idea to reverse to Jiang Siwei and Wang Yachong as a pair.
Been on an absolute roll since coming back together. Had a bit of a scare yesterday. Came through. Speaking of,
there was a fantastic mixed doubles yesterday between Thailand and China. Really, really enjoyable.
we're seeing some fantastic talent coming up the ranks now in the various disciplines. And Zhang and Zheng now filling that spot for the Chinese women's doubles after Chen and Jia to a certain extent. Women's doubles, of course, a very strong discipline for China. They've constantly produced medal winners in that one. Moving them around well, Zhang and Zheng.
Keeping the pressure on the two ties. Obviously, if you have a player that's as tall as Supajirakul, there's going to be some weaknesses in terms of steep shots, drop shots, where you have to really work hard in your legs as well. Got out of the way, Sapsare, but it wasn't enough. Stayed in.
She thought it was going out, obviously. But I think here also you've got to see whether the communication between Supajirakul and Taerattanachai is still where maybe it used to be when they were a regular pair, especially that Taerattanachai does not play women's doubles anymore so much.
The thing is, she plays the mixed doubles in a style that's, if not similar to women's doubles, but then she does her fair share of the work on the backcourt in the mixed doubles.
Play.
This is a good lead that China have established now. 9-5. 5 points in a row.
She played an awful lot of matches, Sapsiree, in the fall of 2021.
Yeah.
Starting with the Olympics, and then 2 categories in, well, not 2 categories, but she played the Sudirman Cup and
the Yuba
Cup in women's doubles, and then they did well in mixed in a lot of the tournaments. So I think she played over 50 matches.
That's right.
11,
And it is
5,
Zhang and
interval.
Zhang now who take the lead here in the first game, 11-5. Went on a 6-point run at the end there to make sure that they are well ahead.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Players back on court.
Just quickly getting back on court. And one of the things that's interesting to note in the history of Supajirakul and Taerattanachai is that their last title was at the Thailand Masters, and that's when they beat Lee Wen-mei and Zheng Yu in the final.
11, 5,
So
play.
I think Zhang Shushan is a better tactical player than Lee Wen-mei. Lee Wen-mei's got excellent technical skills, but sometimes she doesn't use them as wisely as I think we've seen Zhang Shushan do.
she's got badminton brains.
Yeah.
Service over. 6, 11. Service over.
It's good pressure from the
12,
Chinese.
6.
That's a big smash. Supajirakul using her height to get the angle there.
7, 12.
Confusion in the end there.
Zhang
14, 7.
6-point lead now.
Check.
41 shots.
Get
That
ready,
was
quicker.
longest rally.
Zheng. Come here. No delay. So,
Told to hurry up. Zheng Yu. Well, this is slowly becoming more
14,
one-sided
7.
as Zhang and Zheng.
They're able to convert their attack.
Just think that there's no plan here for the Thais as such. Just reacting almost to the situation.
I think they need to move their stance forward in the defense to go for some counter-attacking possibilities, and then when they change ends, they can hopefully, from their perspective, convert in their own attack, where Supajirakul smashes, especially gets a little bit extra power on it. Hopefully for the Thais, they can capitalize on that, but so far the Chinese have played a really solid defense. That's it. And they can both be the front court player who plays the decisive shot.
Yeah,
this time they just changed around, so it's Zhang at the back and Zhang Yu at the front. It could definitely also be the opposite.
Absolutely. They rotate really well. They've got, you know, they cover each other very, very well.
Yeah.
Zheng and Zhang. You can see that they've really opened things up. 7-point run in the middle there. And now it's a 7-point lead. Once they started moving from 5-all, it's been China all the way.
Yeah, that's much better from the Thais. Better position in the defense.
9-16.
It's well out. Brilliant.
She didn't even make an attempt at it. Supajirakul. That's a beautiful shot. Wow, you can't do it any better. Tight over the net and stopping well short of the double service line. And that's how it's done.
Might be a little late with their comeback in this first game, but if they can just close the gap and gain some momentum here, the Thais, that will certainly set them up for the second game better. Haven't really tested the Chinese pair yet. Supajirakul and Taerattanachai. Oh, she put her might into it, but went straight at the net, or the pole even.
18.
Supajirakul. At the net. Again, great play.
Perfect. One push to the body of Supajirakul and then stop it, block it in front of her. Then it's really, really difficult.
So 2 points away from victory here. Zhang and Zheng.
Service over. 11-19.
Intelligent shot making.
Yeah, that's well played. And again, not again, but here the steep smash, the steep cross smash from Sapsiree was really important because it played Supajirakul in on the front court with a lot of height over the net, so she could get angle on her shot. And that's just really important when you have such a tall player at the net, that the smashes from the back court is steep, so that it's difficult to play a flat defense with pace past Supajirakul.
That was immense net play by Zhang Shuxian, and it sets up 8 game points here. Will they do it the first time? Hold out.
Service over.
So 7 game points.
20.
On the floor, Putita Supajirakul, just in case the
14, 20.
shuttle rolled over to her end. Luckily it didn't. And that's another game point saved.
Show her what to it.
Point lead, and therefore 6 game point opportunities. For Zhang and Zhang to draw first blood here.
That's good play from Supajirakul and Taerattanachai.
15, 20.
Well, in the end, it's Zhang Shuxian who takes charge of that point and wraps it up 21-15 in 21 minutes. And China have the edge here, having clinched the first game.
Got to 20 seconds. Got to 20 seconds.
지금부터 아마 제가 작은 애가 붙이고
他现在开始肯定小雕要扔签了，接
한번
了
더
11, 2,
一块一块一块。
play.
챔피언에서
管它加可以。
한 개를 가요.
两个好。
나요? 네.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Players back on court.
They're slowly making
Zheng,
their way
Zheng.
back on court,
Back on
and
court.
there's a lot of work for Thailand to do. They
Zheng.
sort of picked themselves up towards the end of that first game. And they'll have to start things off on the right note here, having to win this second game. It's a must-win.
Yeah,
Second
some
game.
situation is going to be
Love
important.
all.
So I
Play.
think Zhang and Zheng will want to stay in control of the rallies.
Service over.
That's what it's a point for
1 love.
the Thais, but also a sign for me that Zhang and Zheng are totally clear on the game plan. They do not want to stand there just lifting high.
Ooh. Run wide. A couple of times you saw them
Service over. 1 all.
go for it together. Zhang and Zhang. 1-1. See a flash off the camera.
Yeah.
Just moving the shuttle around so well.
2-1.
Zhang Yu at the back court. But the good thing is that the Thais are on the side where
Service
they
over.
can potentially kill off points better,
Yeah.
be more aggressive,
Yeah.
and that should help them. They should take advantage of that.
And that's the difficult part, because I think the Chinese have the right plan. They don't want to give height above tape away freely. And they did there, and if they're going to continue doing that, then they're going to have a tough time.
Good rally. Oh,
Wait.
they both went for it.
It's amazing play by Zhang Shushan. First, she totally stands her ground in the defense in the early parts of the rally. And then she takes her part of the work on the back court. Look at that smash there. Really well placed on the right shoulder of Supajirakul.
Nice return.
Service over. 4-3.
She landed a little bit weirdly there, but all good.
Service over. 4-all.
Just a few times we've seen with the Thai pairs where they both want to go for the same shot and there's a little bit of miscommunication or lack of understanding.
It's a beauty of the smash from Zhang.
5-4.
You see it again here. Her shoulders are sort of parallel with the net, so it seems like it's going to be a straight smash. Well, doesn't seem like we're getting a replay of that. Shot.
That's so smart.
Yeah.
Just really smart play from Zhang Shuxian.
4.
And trying to play it short in front of Supajirakul, and first time Sapsare covers for a tall partner.
Body forward there, Sapsari, and then put the shuttle back in play. That was hit with great intention from Zhang Yu.
7-5.
Whipped that one.
That's great play.
So a 2-point lead here for China. Good rally. And it is China who completely exploit that space in between the two players.
I think it's a joy to watch Zhang and Zheng play at the moment. Really doing well.
It's the variety of their game that's superb. Great serve. Opening up a nice little lead here.
Approximately the same time as it happened in the first game. Well left.
10-5. Service over. 6.
Oh, it is
10.
Supajirakul and Taerattanachai who trying the best to get back into this game. Change their plan, which hasn't really worked so far.
Wow. Good action from Zhang. That's right.
Wow. Crash brackets there. Frustration in the end.
It's a pity. It's the best rally of the day, in my opinion.
Interval.
Well, at least of this match.
So 11-6 to China. And a 5-point lead, putting them in good stead in the second game.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Coaches, return to your chair. Players back on court. Zheng, back on court.
Players back on court to resume game 2 here in this
11,
final women's
6.
doubles quarterfinal.
Play.
And China a game up and 5 points up in this second.
Supajirakul pointing towards the spectators, where someone is either using a flashlight or there's some glimmer on the hands or something.
It's
good movement from the Thais in that one.
7-12.
Good actions. So the moment they played a little bit too high above tape level, then she gets in with a big reach, Supajirakul.
They've tried not to do that, right? It's it's an easy giveaway point then for China. They're a lot flatter overall. What a brilliant cross-court smash that is from Zhang Shuxian.
13.
Look at that. Fantastic length on it.
From what we've seen in this tournament here, then perhaps the biggest women's doubles talent in the world right now.
We've seen that every match has a player that really stands out. Saw it in the last one with Kong Hee-young.
Surip.
And
Sub-City challenges.
now we see Zhang Shuxian.
The ties that are challenging.
Yep, it's out, but just out to the disappointment of the Thai pair.
One challenge remaining.
And they have a challenge left.
14.
But more importantly, they're now trailing by 16. It's getting away from them a little bit.
it seems difficult. They've got to come up with something. I think what I would try to do was to figure out if one of the players on the Chinese side was sort of
9-14.
tensed, or maybe we could get one of them to be tensed. And my first choice would be Zhang Yu, so I would try and give her a lot of action. I just think Zhang Shushan has been really, really solid, so I wanted to see if I could put pressure on Zhang Yu and direct a lot of shots at her.
Rattle her a little bit.
Yeah. The way they've played so far here means not even we're going to win this match, but I could easily see them enter the final.
15-9.
And of course, different opponents gives different complexions to the game, so
It's been a confident display so far.
yeah, but still needs focus to see this match home. Yeah. Oh, the racket's gone. She's gone out to get a new one.
She's back in time. Good defending from Sapsiri.
That's a beautiful shot.
Wow, Sapsiri did most of the heavy lifting in that point.
10,
Supajirakul coming through. There you go, change of racket. Quickly back.
quick,
Zhang Shuxian holding court.
quick down. Check.
Zhang saw a little bit more of action in that rally there, and if they can move her around so that she can't stand still hitting,
Check.
if they can get her to move, vary the attacks on her, not necessarily just go power, or I say, do not go power, go slices, go steep, and then see what happens.
Hold in.
11,
Very
15.
challenging. Maybe a bit late.
You challenge. You did not challenge immediately. You did not challenge immediately. You do not challenge immediately.
They did not challenge immediately is the message. They were a
Return
little
the
late
shuttle.
in lifting their finger up. And just re-looking at
Play.
the point. A bit tough to call, but might have been just
Maybe
out
it saved them a challenge.
on the line.
And the Chinese got out of trouble, and then they still managed to win that rally. I think
12,
moving
15.
Zhang Yu
Is the
and
key.
attacking her is the possible way back in this match here for Supajirakul and Taerattanachai. It's not going to be easy because we saw the Chinese turned it around, but if they can win 2 out of 3 rallies from now on,
Got a good chance to push it to 3. Oh. Well, they certainly can't afford to do that.
no.
16, 12.
She also steps forward. In the well, I've been really impressed with Zhang Shushan in this match here.
Service over. 14-16.
A little bit of a reprieve for Supajirakul and Taerattanachai with the service error there. Restores the gap to just 3 points. On the floor, she's hitting from the floor. What a point for Thailand. That is
14-16.
That's a point to keep them in the match.
Wipe the court, please.
Yeah. She was on the floor. She played it back. Was back in action in no time, Supajirakul. Was that net roll, then set it up. Fantastic point for Thailand. Hopefully it puts a spring in their step.
Thank you. Play.
Now we have a game.
15-16.
Haven't seen Zhang Shuxian make too many errors. That one straight at the net. But more importantly, makes it a 1-point game now, Steen.
Yeah. And, I don't think they've medalled before Zhang Yu and Zhang Shushan, so a bit of nerves could creep in. But think about those 2 rallies that they saved from the floor.
Yep.
The ties. That was really, really important.
But that's just gives them the confidence now.
Yeah.
To try and...
Yeah, and the opponent gets a little bit insecure.
16 all.
Looked like peace and no danger.
Yeah, they were 9-15 down at one point.
Yeah.
4-point run. Excellent rallies again with the flash or light that's coming out in the stands.
I'm not so sure I would have alerted the umpire if I were the Thais to get this little break here where
they can reset.
The Chinese players can sort of get their heads around it.
Play.
The task ahead. And
17.
I don't think Zhang Shushan could cope with all my appraisal here because since then she's been fairly mediocre, I have to say.
It's called the commentator's curse,
yeah.
Steen. Too much attention on her. But this is a great turnaround for Thailand. All but out not so long ago. Look at that.
Punch in the nose. Or was it the elbow?
18-16.
There you go. Yeah. On the arm, I think.
Thank you. Place back on court.
So 2-point lead, having trailed for most of this game. Thailand are on a 6-point run, more importantly.
Sapsiree.
19-16.
You can see
Look at that backhand there.
Yeah, Zhang was pretty much playing that point, crouching down, squatting down. That's the angle of the shot.
Service over.
So Thailand still 2 points away from
17,
leveling scores
19.
here, which would really be the turnaround that we hadn't seen coming, say, at the mid-game break.
Exactly.
3-game points.
Yeah. I was talking about seeing them into the final perhaps already.
17.
Now they're in danger of not making the semi-final.
Good defense. China.
Service over. 18-20.
Guns out there. Again on the floor. How many times have we seen that?
Thank you.
Still got 2 game points here.
Play.
There it is.
Oh, lovely.
Game.
They've done it. They've turned it around.
Second game.
Supajirakul and Taerattanachai
Supajirakul.
winning it
And subsidy
21-18
Taerattanachai,
in the second.
21-18.
Just under half an hour. It's 1 game all, so we're back to level here, and it could be anyone's for the taking as we go into a decider.
20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Players back on court. Zhang.
So the players back on court as this women's doubles quarterfinal goes into a third game.
Zhang. Zhang.
The other three have,
Zhang.
sorry, two of
Back on
the
court.
other ones that we've seen here on
You
court
should do
one
that
have been
before.
straight game
Yeah,
wins.
You're dealing.
Thailand have come back from a
Final game.
very
Love all.
difficult situation and
Play.
push themselves back in the reckoning. So Subsiri Taerattanachai now will serve to get this third and final game underway.
Yeah,
One
and
love.
they need to come up with a slightly better game plan, the type here, than they had in the first game. Something similar to what we saw the Chinese do, move their stance in the defense forward, and also still maintain the same kind of pressure when they can chase Zhang Yu around the court whenever they get a chance to chase her around the court, make her hit on the move, so to speak.
Thank you.
And you can really huge differences on the shot quality, whether you are in good position or when you're moving towards the hitting area first. Whoa. I think maybe the first one she saved. Subsiri could have gone long. That one.
Yep.
And also very good follow-up. Excellent by Zhang.
3-1.
Another thing that's important for the Thais is that their attack, we discussed in the first game, when they attack themselves, it's going to be steep.
Well, there you go.
Fantastic rally. Great challenge by Subsiri Taerattanachai. Because, I mean, it's not enough to sort of drive your opponents around the court. At some time, you have to do something unless you rely on them making a mistake. And this puts pressure on them mentally in the attack, that they have to do something, because otherwise there's one of the players on the other side coming forward.
Yep, 44-shot rally, and it was Subsiri who took the initiative there to attack towards the end. So, just 1 point.
Zheng. Zheng. Get ready quicker. No delay.
Oi, she should have left it.
Ball. Service over. 4-2.
That's a good return from Supajirakul.
Service over.
As you mentioned, those steep angles.
3-4.
Not really allowing Zhang Yu to respond.
Service over. 5-3.
Just have to be careful with the errors, the error rate as well.
She's been more active. She's got more confident at the net as well. Supajirakul realizing that she's got to make a difference on the front court, otherwise her chance will be slim. She's definitely not lost confidence, Zhang. Whenever she has an opportunity, she's still ready to take it. I think now, on a lot more occasions, Supajirakul is coming in on the second or third follow-up shot. Playing from above tape level. That was a rare sight in the first game. I think they were a little bit lucky that none of them could reach it, because otherwise I think they would have played it. I saw something similar to this happen in German Open when Zhang Xuxian and Zhang Yu played the Stoeva sisters. They were in a very similar situation. Up in the second game, winning the first, and then they ended up losing. That's beautiful play.
That persistent play from the Thais there.
6.
And you feel like they've managed to figure out like the Chinese now.
Yeah. They're much more spot on the game plan.
That has certainly ruffled Zhang and Zheng's feathers.
Yeah, I was so certain that they were going to win this match.
Yeah.
I thought they played brilliantly up until then.
But I guess here that's where experience is
Putita
key.
Supajirakul challenges call out.
Supajirakul has challenged that decision. It's been called out.
In German Open, they were leading 15-12, 17-14 in the second game. Ended up losing to 18 and 21-9 in the decider. A long, long, grueling match, 1 hour and 21 minutes.
That's in.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Service over.
So they have a single
7
challenge.
all.
7 all in the decider.
Play.
Defense.
8-7.
Putita Supajirakul. They're making a late dash after some fantastic play by the Chinese. Looking for the corner there.
Thank you. Play.
change maybe in the momentum.
Definitely be beneficial for Zhang and Zheng if they could
Thank you.
change ends at 3 or 4 points ahead.
9-7.
Defense.
That's an uncharacteristic mistake from Zhang Yu.
8-9.
Look at the saves there from Zhang. Absolutely amazing.
And then on the easier shot, they make the mistake.
I think she was in two minds whether to push it or to block it.
Still a 1-point game. Go either way. Nice. Flat out attack.
10-8.
The way Zhang Yu sort of twists her body to get that in.
Serve 9-10.
So it is China who
11-9.
stay ahead at the break.
Change ends.
11-9, leading by 2 points after 17 minutes played in this decider. So change ends as well,
마지막에
and it still is
어?
too close to call.
자, 여기서는 그냥 공을 먼저 내려놔줘. 먼저 내려놓고
我们在这儿把球给它放下一点。
그리고 진공, 떼어줘.
高原球，
강원
高
저기로
原没关系，
어디로 가야 돼?
你高原球拿走。
작은 애들 강원 하고.
Court 1, 20 seconds.
그럼 쟤들 전부 다 치면은 와 있다 같은데.
20 seconds.
뛰어하면 찰 가지고.
Coaches, return to your chair.
加油，没事。
이제
Players back on court. Zheng.
Over an hour's play already witnessed here in this quarterfinal
11,
between Thailand
9.
and China.
Play.
We are going the distance here. And after a change of ends, Zhang Shuxian will serve to resume game 2.
12-9.
I think it's the first time we've seen a 3-point lead in this game so far. That's great stuff from Thailand.
They get a little bit extra help in the attack, so the ones that they couldn't kill
10,
in the first part of the third game, they might now be able to put them away.
We saw them really up the tempo in the second game, and it was on this side of the end that they were on the near end of the court when that momentum changed in Thailand's favor. So, could happen again. Not if China can help it, though.
No, and they have to
14,
remember, in my
10.
opinion, and remember, maybe they remember it, but they also have to utilize what brought them back in this game. That was targeting Zhang Yu, making her move, slicing it, playing it steep in front of her. What a quality shot, and what a non-quality shot, the last one, but that's more luck
service over.
in terms of, or hard luck for Zhang Shushan. It's luck for the Thais. I would try and keep this lady here out of it as much as possible.
I think they heard Justine, because that first part of that point was all
The first
at
part of
Zhang
it
Yu.
was,
13,
which means they haven't heard, because then all of it would have been.
Yeah.
And she made the error.
But again, this is good pressure
Yeah,
from the Thais.
I don't think Zhang Yu's defense is that solid when he's being hit with the drift.
Well, they're right back in it. 13 all now.
13, all, change. Change.
At this moment, it would be good to remind the viewers that Thailand have never won a medal in the women's doubles here at the World Championships. So it's a history-making opportunity for an unlikely pair.
And they got to react now, the Chinese. Zhang and Zheng, they cannot stand there and
14, 13.
lift and lift and lift. So they got to step forward. Maybe the Thais hit through them, but then they've done something actively. Right now, if they're moving backwards and backwards and backwards, they're just standing there hoping the Thais will lose the match for them. Oh, that was way out. I didn't understand that flicker to Zhang
14,
Shushan.
all.
Made no sense.
They've also got to remember that they've got someone like Taerattanachai on the other side of the net who's, you know, won the World Championships before, who's played at the highest of levels, has the mentality to withstand high-pressure situations.
Coverage. In trouble, the Thais.
15,
I hope I'm not
14.
jinxing her again, Zhang Shushan, by saying that she is the most dangerous player on the Chinese side.
Well, still just 1 point separating the two.
No, too high. There it is. That is the way to do it.
Well, they've got themselves out of trouble there.
Cut it out, put it into a video.
15, all.
There will be a lot of other pairs that could take a look at this as well to see how. They don't have the same smash power, and probably most of them don't. But it's still a possibility to play it that way against Zhang Yu and Zhang Shushan.
Oh.
It's long.
Challenge. Jump. Service over. 16-15.
Now it gets really exciting. Yeah, it's well long.
Yeah. That is what Perdita Supajirakul is very good at. The height, using that height to her benefit to kill off the point at the net. And it was Zhang Shuxian's best efforts to try and keep the point alive, but we're at 16-all, 1 game all. Unbelievable from China,
17,
but really
16.
Both pairs at it the entire time, and eventually it took 2 players to be on the floor for someone to win it. The expressions on their faces tells a story, doesn't it?
Yeah. Did you get it? No, I didn't either.
76 minutes played.
Okay, thank you.
Still can't call
Players
out
back on court.
an outright winner here. That's how close it is. That's how tight it is.
Okay. Thank you.
Need a moment or two to recover from that.
I guess Kim and Kong, they're sitting here somewhere with a bucket of popcorn and 2 soft drinks. Yeah. Go to extra points.
Yeah. Let's go as long as we can. That's much better. Calm and composed from
17.
Supajirakul and Taerattanachai. To the excitement of the last point. It's about playing a more...
Now when they pressure Zhang Yu on the backcourt, they have to play one more time in the same side than they normally should, because Zhang Shushan is aware of what's going on, and she's trying to cover as much as she can. Fantastic play.
Found the space on the court so well. Really opened it up.
18-17.
Both players are caught on the other side. So, 1 point separating the two. China 3 points away from victory.
That's well played. Clever play from Supajirakul to block it instead of keep on pushing, because she's defended herself so well. We saw that in a couple of the other rallies where she created problems. The one they ended up on the floor, the ties.
Yeah.
That was Zhang saving incredible shots in the defense.
So where's this one gonna go now? Boy, that was poor decision from the ties. I'm not sure that flick serving Zheng Yu is also the best idea.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it. Get her out in the open instead of she can play a service return and hide her at the front court. But again, Zhang covering the flat cross lift. She's been amazing. Wait, that's a high serve.
Oh, what a rally.
They're playing a little women's doubles in there right now. Wow.
Gosh, it's so tense.
Service over. 19 all.
Unbelievable from both pairs. Had an hour and 20 minutes of badminton here.
Supajirakul with the service is going to be played back at her on the front court if it's a short serve, or low serve I should say.
19 all.
She's got to be ready for the third shot. No.
Oh my gosh. That was well wild.
Service over.
Not sure what that was.
Match point 19.
Sets up match point for China.
Play now.
Clash of rackets. And Supajirakul takes
She
advantage.
almost tackled her partner.
Get out of the way.
20.
Away, I'm coming down to hit.
20 all. Business as usual.
Yeah, now it's a lot to do with luck, who ends out winning this one.
Determination. Supajirakul and Taerattanachai now
21.
creating match point opportunity of their own. And really, this has been an immense performance from Thailand from about halfway through that second game. Taerattanachai will serve at match point.
Good step forward there by Supajirakul. What a save!
Oh my God, she's doing it!
It's going
Oh,
wide!
it's gone wide!
They've got to
my gosh!
challenge! They've got to challenge! They're not challenging. It was wide.
What a performance and what a story for Supajirakul and Taerattanachai. What a way to win it! Oh my gosh! Fantastic! performance by the Thai duo, who are through to the semi-finals after 83 minutes of excruciating play.
Taerattanachai, 15, 21, 21, 18,
But
22, 20.
fantastic, fantastic, fantastic is all I can say.
Yeah, that's absolutely amazing. The 2 saves here, I mean, it's just unbelievable.
Yeah, it is time to take a breath, I think, because that was nail-biting stuff right till the end. I mean, heartbreak for Zhang and Zheng, because they really did put on the performance of their lives here.
And it was a fantastic women's doubles match, this one.
84 minutes played, and it is Supajirakul and Taerattanachai who come through there 15-21, 21-18, 22-20, snatching it from China at the end. But a brilliant performance. They have won Thailand's first medal in the women's double, having booked their place in the semi-final, and deservedly so, because that was immense. So coming up, it's men's singles that takes up court 1. Loh Kyen-yew, the defending champion, against 3-time junior world champion Kunlavat Vititsan. That's what's coming our way next.